people are fascinated by acrylic pouring technique, but it's kind of overwhelming because there's so much information and there's so many different techniques. And so I'm gonna try to share what has worked for me in this video. So let's do it. Okay, so first of all, I have my painting shirt that my husband gave me because I am working on the dining table. So, gotta keep the privilege of working inside the house, living in Arizona at 100 somewhat degrees in the summertime. So here are my handy dandy rewashable plastic cups that I use. And so I have white first. I buy my acrylic paints from Walmart, and that's tip number 1 is get to know your paints. Tip number 2, start let's say economically, okay? Full disclaimer, acrylic pouring is very highly addicting, and so starting small and starting, budget friendly, so to speak, helps out a lot. The other thing is, as we practice, we get to know the paint, and so we get to learn how they react. I know, like I said, there is a lot of techniques over there. So what I'm doing here is I'm just pouring some pure colors, and then I am also mixing my own. I'm trying to make a combination of purple and pink, because this is for my granddaughter. And so this I have crimson in pure form, and this I have crimson with white that I'm going to mix later on. And this one I have purple, and I added a little bit of white. So that way you make your own color combinations. And the other tip is keep it to 3 or 4 colors max. While you start, that will help you in paint. Save some and experiment and learn the technique. The other thing is, the second step is, once we have the paints, let me see, I don't think you see me very well in there, so I want to center. I'm learning this stuff, guys. I'm what I call technology challenged. So I'm using Floetrol. I buy this at Home Depot. It cost about $6 this and $13 a gallon. So you see, I have this much, and I'm going to use about that much, I would say probably 25% of Floetrol directly to the paint. See, I have that much, and I'm going to use like that. And I have that much. I'm going to use this. And then once you start playing with color, you will learn the amount that you need, and you're gonna start learning the intensity of the colors that you want, etc., etc. But the most important thing to learn in this, to succeed with this acrylic pouring, is the viscosity of the paint. So I'm mixing it up here, and I'm going to show you exactly. We use like this. When you pour it like that, you see how thick it is. I call it the ice cream melt technique. And so when it's like that, and I've used Floetrol, I just use distilled water, a little bit of it. I use a little bit of baking soda in my distilled water, and to help the pH. So I stir it, and until I get the consistency I want. See? You see? See how it is? Does that remind you of melted ice cream? All right, we're in business. Okay, so we do the same. And guys, the way my episodes will work is I'm going to name them as per the number of the episodes, okay? And at the end, I'm going to show you the dry piece, and I'm going to give you the... So if you want to join me, you know, this is fun, but you know what? It's more fun when we do it together and knowing that, you know, there's somebody out there behind that screen that I'm looking into right now that I can talk to. So as you can see, I'm just mixing the colors right now. See, this is like way too thick, but the color is different. You see how, you see this one is like red, and then this one is like yummy strawberry pink. And I'll do the purple one. Okay, so one good rule of thumb, so to speak, is to choose complementary, similar colors, like, you know, red, pink, and purple. And so that will help out as well. So I don't like this red because this is for my granddaughter, so I'm going to add more white to it, but not as much as this. And that's how you start making colors, you know. There we go, there we go. Okay, okie dokie. See the difference? Okay, that is awesome. So now I'm gonna start putting Floetrol, a little bit more of Floetrol, and you know, you're in charge. So once you learn the consistency, I mean, it's great. You know, I mean, you are way on your way. So see, there it goes. There you go. Awesome. And how about this one? And this is the part where you're gonna this one needs a little bit more water right there. Okay, and if it's too watery, then just add more paint. That's it. All right, see, that one seems to be okay. There you go. See, you see how easy it is once you learn the viscosity. You know, too thick, distilled water. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you see how it is. This is the hardest part because that one's a little thick. Need more water. Because the thing with paint, if it's too thick, it will crack. And if it's too thin, it will craze. That's another term that you're gonna learn, you know, when your paint is gonna start breaking. And so, is it? Nope. Needs more. And see, it depends on the density of the paint. Sometimes some require more water and some require more attention from us than others. Okay, there we go. Got it. Now, I thought since this is for my little 4-year-old and she loves princesses. So who doesn't like glitter? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw in some in there. So now the fun part starts. Now we have our paints ready. The paints are ready. So now I'm going to use silicone. And I'm not going to use the one on white. I'm going to use, and it goes in proportion. This is like that much. See? Like let's say 4 or 5 drops. You know, don't overdo the silicone. And then another drop in here, another 3 drops in there. Now, the next step is crucial for sales, for those who like sales. If you over stir, then you're breaking the silicone. And so I do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. I have this. This is an aluminum pan that I've sprayed, and I'll show you later why I spray it with non-stick oil. And I use this. It's a paper plate holder that works really well for me. And so I just put the paint in there. And now the next step is very important. It's the mixing of the colors. So I'm going to use my cup here. I'm going to throw in white first because we're going to do a flip cup. And so the white, since it's opaque, is going to come through the colors. Okay, so there goes white. Okay. And I'm going to throw in, let's do a little bit of purple. Okay. And then let's throw in a little bit of the lighter pink. Okay. And then let's do more white. Okay. Let's throw in some of this darker pink and a little bit more. And I'll show you how it looks later on. It's so pretty, guys. I mean, I'm excited. If I was a little girl, I would like it. Okay. A little bit more white. Okay. A lot more pink. The other tip is do not use all of your paints, okay? Because sometimes we never know. You know, the Scout motto is be prepared. Well, with paints, we need to do this because we never know when we're gonna need paint to cover more space in the canvas. So it's very, very important. So, all right. And this is how it looks. You like the colors? I do. All right. This is the fun part. Flip cup. We put the canvas on top. This is an 8 by 10. We put our fingers here to hold it. And then, oh, and you may ask, oh, why is this paint? Well, this is something that I had used before and I did not like it for this same granddaughter. And so I sanded it, lightly sanded it, so that this paint will stick. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did count to 4. And now we let it sit. Why do we let it sit? Because remember I said that the white will come through the colors. So that's what we're doing. We're just giving some time for those colors to sink in. All right? So now, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, this is another thing. This is another step where everybody, or I mean beginners, mostly freak out. Oh my gosh, the paint is in the canvas. What do I do now? Or they start moving, and you know, and they're when the sales. So just let it sit, you know, let it sit, let it sit. And now we are going to torch. You don't have a torch, it's okay. It's just what torch does is it brings out the silicone. It's funny because, I mean, and it's not a barbecue. It's just a little bit, see? Try to control it. See? Right there. See? Again, we're not barbecuing the paint. So now you see how some cells have started to form in there? Okay, so now we can decide which direction we can go. And so we can go like this. And the other tip is, if we overstretch it, then we're going to break our cells. See, and then we go this way. You see how pretty it is? Those pinks and that light purple. And then we go like this. We need more in this side. You know, I mean, this is when we have fun, guys. See, check it out. Check out those cells. You know. So, all right. So now we know that we're going to need more paint for the sides. All right. Remember what I said? Before that, we're going to torch again. It's funny, my husband bought me a chef torch, but we couldn't make it work. Oh, look at that. And so what does he do one day? He surprised me with this tank. But you know what? It does the job. You see that white over there? Love it. I'll show you. There's those little tiny white cells in there. So now what happens? Remember we talked about the leftover paint? Well, we have some still here that we can use. So we can use here. And we could kind of go like this. You know, make a pattern in there. And then make another one here. You know. And this is the beauty of paint. I mean, pouring. It's just like, it's your zen. It's your, it's so nice, guys. I mean, it helps a lot the self-esteem, because I don't know about you, but I can draw stick figures in a very limited amount. So pouring, when I came across pouring, I was like, I can do this. It's so exciting. So it's so very it's a nice feeling of accomplishment, you know. And of course, you know, I know some people that got it the first time, and there are some like me who take a little longer, but we get there eventually. So there you go. See, right here, I just mix all of those paints in there. And so what I'm gonna do is, remember, 1, 2, and then right there. And now we're gonna use our paint to finish the rest of our, see, I still have some. See, there, and there. Yay. Okay. This is the fun part. See, now we've just created ribbons. So now what do? We just go and start shifting. Okay? There. Moving those ribs. Yeah, ribs. Move the ribs, guys. Move those ribbons is what I meant. Okay, so here I just kind of use my fingers to help it out. Yeah, see all of this, you know. I really like it. It looks so pretty. It just speaks girl, you know. So including the metallic gold, but I don't need it. I like it the way it is, you know. So there you have it, guys. There you go. I'm going to give you right next the picture of the dried art. and for you to see. So it was fun. Thanks for watching. I had a blast. And please click that subscribe button and then join me in my next crazy project, because it's more fun to do it with you. Thanks. Bye. All right, guys. So this is the dry painting, and it has some cracks in there, but I do like them because they add texture to the painting. And so I'm going to use my granddaughter's picture in here and her name in here. And I'm so looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be very pretty. So now it's your turn. And here's where you can find me on Facebook and Instagram and Redbubble. And until then, keep pouring.